So when it comes to the government, they love to take your money. Because they take it when you're alive and they also take it when you're not. Because the headline says that inheritance tax is set to hit a record high of £7.54 billion. And that is £7.5 billion, what, from people that have paid taxes their entire lives. Like, honestly, like, they could be 80, they could be 90 years old. But it turns out that the government doesn't care, because they're just going to be waiting there with their hands open. And I've actually got something here just to show you just how greedy the government are. It's actually this chart here. Because with inheritance tax, I'm sure that you know, but you have to pay 40% on anything above 325,000. That's essentially the threshold, 325 grand. But that number has not changed since 2009. And you know how much the government love to increase stuff. I mean, how many council tax increases have you had since then? Like, they're just raising taxes left, right and centre. But when it comes to taxes that actually benefit you, well, they're just nowhere to be seen. And I know it feels like just yesterday, but that was a decade and a half ago. No rise and no reduction. They're just waiting for us to pass on so they can get their cash. It says that HMRC data for April 23 to 24 showed that it got £6.8 billion in inheritance tax receipts, and that is £400 million more than the last year. So by them not increasing the threshold, I mean, they really know what they're doing, because they've managed to squeeze out almost an extra £500 million out of the UK taxpayers. And look, when it comes to people paying inheritance tax, it's not just the wealthy. That is kind of a myth that they do try and push on you. Because 325 grand, I mean, especially during the double-digit inflation that we've all seen, 325 grand, I mean, that's going to be the average UK house price one day, and it really isn't going to be long. Because, like, for example, like let's say someone wants to leave their house to their kids in a couple of years' time. They might want to leave it to their family, but unfortunately the government want you to leave it to them. But I think we can all agree that the government can absolutely swivel. It's a bit like this video here, where a local council has wasted £500,000 on absolutely nothing. So, thank you for making the very well-informed decision of becoming one of the 29,216 subscribers. Thank you to the channel members, and thank you for checking out this very expensive video.
This country has gone crazy.